So what's good, everyone? Today is Monday, December 15th. I will be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. So I am coming to this session with a bullish bias. I say that for a couple of reasons. So first, on NQ, we've swept out this daily low. It's inside a daily fair value gaps. This is honestly, like, if we were going to remain bullish, this is like a great area to react from, to be honest. And I also feel like we had this V-shaped recovery off sweeping out this low over here. So honestly, I'm bullish. And we also have this daily unfilled gap that we've edged multiple times. Like, there's daily relative Baka Kenos' first win here. I love to see it, bro. Happy to see you. How you doing, bro? But yeah, so there's this daily fair value gap up here. There's relative equal highs. Like, we've swept at this low inside this daily gap. Now, on the 4 hour, I wouldn't say we've gotten too much confirmation of a reversal just yet. Nothing much. I'm excited to trade today, to be honest. But, oh yeah, so there is this SNT I marked out over here. Let me get rid of these session things. So there's an SNT at the lows. So you can see this low over here compared to like this low over here, right? There's an SNT down there. And there's even an SNT on the daily I forgot to bring up. So like when you look at the daily, the low I was talking about where NQ swept out this low inside this daily fair value gap, ES never actually came down and swept out that low. So there's even an SMT over there. So honestly, as long as we keep continuing like bullish order flow, I'd say I'm pretty confident longs today, to be honest. What's your guys' bias though? Yeah, see right now we're even trading inside this 15-minute gap right here. We swept out a low inside the 15-minute gap. There's no 30-second or 1 minute that I could really take here. And honestly, I don't even like taking setups that are like this close to market open, to be honest, but I feel like the draw today is really clear. Because honestly, I'm going to be bullish. Like, my first bullish target is going to be previous day high. So I have previous day high marked out on both NQ and ES. I mean, even after previous day high, there's this new day opening gap that literally like barely got filled in from, what was this, between like Thursday and Friday? Like Thursday close into Friday's open. So like, I mean, that's a good bullish target. This gap over here, previous day high, relative equal highs, unfilled daily. I feel like I could go on and on. So essentially for an entry though, I'm essentially looking for like either we come down and sweep out something and react off of it, or I just look for continuation longs. But honestly, like, let's say also, I do have to keep in mind though, like at some point I have to admit the longs are not the move. Like, I mean, I don't know exactly when I would admit that. I mean, I feel like there's stacked lows over here we might sweep out. We might maybe tap into some 15-minute down here. But I do have to have some point I gotta start being bearish. So, I mean, this is kind of ideal. So at 9:30, we are having a manipulation. We're leaving behind a 9:30 high. Which, so if we do start reacting like bullish, this is going to be a good target too. Because I always talk about like the wicks of that 9:30 candle. Love targeting them. You said, bro, can you see if there's 2-minute IFVG? Yeah, I guess you don't have the paid plan on TradingView. I don't know if you have to pay for 2 minutes, to be honest. I mean, there's definitely not one in this leg over here. I mean, there's only, in this leg over here, there's only this 1 minute. But I mean, on the 2 minute, there's like this one. But so I'm liking this pullback. I'm just thinking about like, I mean, the closest 15-minute gap is down here. So maybe we come up to here. React off that. Yeah, of course, Bakugenu. So I could see us reacting off these lows, to be honest. Ideally, I would prefer if we could come down to this unfilled 15-minute for me to take a long, but honestly, if we could invert this 2-minute gap, I feel like the risk reward here is nice, but I just don't like that we're not really delivering from anything significant. Well, I mean, we are trading inside of 15, but we could invert that. Maybe not. I mean, I'd consider a long if we like reacted up and this 2-minute candle right here closed. Oh, this stop loss is kind of cooked, but we'll see. It's a 60-point stop. So that means 4 MNQ contracts if I do enter this. There's no 3-minute, there's no 4-minute. This 5-minute could open up though. So what I'm looking at right now is I know this is really unlikely, but one thing I'm really paying attention to is, let's say if we closed through this 2-minute somehow, but left open a 5-minute, that wouldn't really be valid. I mean, I feel like it's so unlikely, but thank you for the follow, Bethany Stone. So what, there's 4 seconds till this candle closes. Yeah, no. Honestly, so if the next one can close through and fill in that 5-minute before it opens, I would take a long off that. But if this 5-minute's going to open up, I have to wait for a close through this 5-minute gap. Yeah, I mean, this 2 minutes holding. It would be more ideal for me, though, if we could come down to this unfilled 15-minute down here. And I wonder if I mark out, like, equilibrium of this range, right? So from the high to the low. Yeah, I mean, EQ is, like, there. We don't necessarily have to come to equilibrium, but I wonder EQ of this range right here. Yeah, we just tapped into EQ of this range right here. Yeah, this is not going to work. So now I'm hoping we can tap into this unfilled 15-minute gap down here and react off that. And there's going to be an unfilled 5-minute gap above, which is an amazing break-even point. I love going break-even at unfilled gaps. So we're really close to this unfilled 15. I still have to see it hit it first. Okay, cool. Oh, so I guess we're reacting off the 15 maybe a little bit? Okay, yeah, we're starting to get a reaction now. So I'm paying attention to what is the highest time frame gap, which might be this 1 minute. How much time do I have to think about this? Not long. Another 60-point stop. Gotta love that. So, I mean, honestly, if we close to this 1 minute, I'd consider it. I'd have to see it in live time, but... Darky Knight says, yo, Tim, morning, man. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Darky Knight? I feel like we're probably going to end up opening this 2 minute, which is kind of more ideal. I feel like the higher the time frame goes, sometimes it's a little better. You said I'm good too, man. Nice to see you again. It's nice to see you again too, bro. Happy to see you again. I'm gonna lie though. I mean, I really should be live streaming like until further notice, like without any hiccups. Can you open up this 2 minute? I really do love live trading though. A lot more than I expected. I feel like at first I used to think like, oh, if I live traded, it's gonna make me so anxious, like people are gonna throw me off. But honestly, it's had the opposite effect. I feel like me talking out loud constantly has kind of helped me become a better trader. And it's honestly kind of fun. So I hope I can get an entry on this, to be honest. So if we close through this 2 minute without tapping into this unfilled 5 minute, I'm going to take a long. Right? Because there's no, yeah, the 2 minutes, the highest time frame gap here. It's looking like this 2 minutes holding for right now. Honestly, I could see it kind of like slowly going down until like 10 a.m. And maybe 10 a.m. will give the manipulation down. That'll deliver us back up. I don't know. We'll see though. You said, bro, can you explain about consistency rule? I mean, yeah. I mean, I know different firms have different consistency rules, but it pretty much just says, like, it depends if we're talking about the evaluation. Like, on the evaluation, it just means when you hit that profit target. So let's say you're trading at Top Step, you have a 50% profit target, and they ask you to make 3K, so you can't make more than 1,500 in 1 day. And if you were to make more than 1,500 in 1 day, you'd have to surpass the profit target and just make your biggest day less than 50%. So like, let's say if you right, so you're supposed to make 1,500 2 days to maintain 50% for 3K, but let's say you make 2K 1 day, you're gonna have to make 4K now, because 4K would be that 50% consistency rule. But on the funded account though, the way the consistency rule works is that so to get a payout from your last date of payout, your biggest day can't be greater than X amount. So you have to keep trading until you've made so much that your biggest day is that percentage of the total as a whole, if that makes sense. So like one way to figure that out real easy though is you can like, let's say if I made $900, if you divide 900 by your consistency rule, so if you divide 900 by, like, let's say your consistency rule is 40%, divide 900 by 0.4, and whatever that is how much you have to make to get a payout with that consistency rule. But PJ Smooth said, sup, Tim? What's up, PJ Smooth? And D says, how to start day trading? I mean, the first thing I'd say to do is definitely watch some videos on YouTube. There's a lot of people that sell information. I honestly wouldn't recommend buying information. There's a lot of free information on YouTube. So just watch a bunch of videos. And then after that, don't actually trust the people in these videos going to give you quality information. Like, go out and test these things for yourself. Because there are a lot of people that make YouTube videos just to make YouTube videos, get paid for them, stuff like that. So the best way to do that, though, yeah, of course, Bakugano. But the best way to do that is by you can forward test. So there's a thing called like paper trading, right? So you can trade fake money. So you just open the account and you can see how you perform, or you can do a thing called backtesting, where you can like go back in time and you can rewind any day and you can trade as if it was live time. So you can pause it whenever you want. You can like place orders and see how you'd perform, because you really don't want to be risking your own money until you've actually had confidence that whatever you're trading actually works. And from there, you'd pretty much just keep journaling and trying to improve. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it takes a long time to get into trading, because you have to learn like all these like contract sizes. You have to learn the strategy. You have to get good at managing your emotions. There's a lot that goes into it. You said watch PB trading? Yeah, honestly, I recommend that. I learned a lot from PB trading. So I see we swept out this 15-minute internal low. Honestly, I feel like when we're coming down this hard, though, I feel like one of these might need to sweep London low. Like maybe ES wants London low. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Are we not going to open up this 2-minute? Dude. Oh, I might have to take this. Okay, let's lock in. You said any trades? Not so far yet, but honestly, I'm low-key considering taking this one. Are we delivering from a 15? Yes, we are delivering from a 15. Okay. 37-point stop. You said you're bullish. Honestly, I'm bullish right now. That could change. Oh, this 2-minute is going to open up, isn't it? Tiny ass 2-minute. So this is like a 1-tick gap, but honestly, just my trading plan tells me it's a 1-tick gap. But my trading plan tells me that I have to take the highest time frame inversion. So technically, like if we're being extremely literal, this is the highest time frame inversion, so I'm gonna take it. I mean, I'm not taking this trade just yet. I have to wait for a close, but oh yeah, I'm liking this reaction too. Hopefully it doesn't fly to my break-even point, because my break-even point is gonna be up here. Took a short at 933. Good stuff, bro. I just want to double check, right? There's no 3-minute gaps, there's no 4-minute, and there's an unfilled 5-minute gap. I'm really liking this. Because honestly, I could get a crazy RR if I go for the unfilled 5. This might be. I might be going for a big risk to reward today. Although honestly, I want to see this candle that's forming right now close really strong through this gap. Because if we don't get a strong close, I mean, yeah, like this, yes. So 30 seconds till this candle closes. I mean, honestly, if we close through this, I'm taking this, especially with a strong close. So 10 seconds. Only if we close through this gap am I taking this. And I want a strong close, not like at the gap. I'm in there. I'm a little over risked. Yeah, I'm a little over risked. Fuck it. So honestly, I'm going for this unfilled 5-minute gap up here. I'm going to show my executions. Yeah, honestly, the reason I'm over risked, I was trying to risk 500, but it shot up. Like you saw, like last second when it closed, it really shot up. So I'm risking an extra like 50 bucks, but it's whatever. So I'm going to go break even when either NQ or ES takes this most recent internal high. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to change my risk settings. Dude, I forgot to change my risk settings for the day. I wonder if it's going to save me from an L. I guess I'm locked out for the day, though. I meant to change those. Yeah, there's no way to unlock out the account. You said equal O's to the left? I want to see if this thing wins, dude. I'm actually... If this thing's going to not stop me out... Oh my god. Dude, my risk settings for the day. Oh my god. I should have checked that. That's such a bad fuck up. Well, let's see if it saves me from a loss, though. Okay, at least it saved me from a loss. But you said, what tool do you use to quickly calculate position size amounts? So I just use this position size calculator. Yeah, that's the position size calculator I use. Honestly, that setup, that's an okay loss, but I'm locked out now. So I guess I'm just watching for the rest of the day. I was not expecting this. I really wish there was a way to unlock out the account. Ugh, whatever. And honestly, so I bet there's this 1 minute gap right here forming. I just want to forward test this because I literally can't take this. But, oh, and yeah, ES took out London lows. So there's this 1 minute gap. I definitely would have taken this if I was able, like if my account was not locked out, I would be in this once we close to this. I feel like the degenerate in me wants to buy an eval, but I really should not. Honestly, like I feel like if we're not gonna react off London or Asia lows, it might just be a bearish day, to be honest. I mean, we still haven't taken out Asia lows on ES. My face is in the way, but Anthony says morning gym always hits. What's up, Anthony? It really does, though. I always go in the morning. We're opening up this 2-minute gap, too. So NQ just took out London and is kind of reacting off of it. We're probably going to end up opening this 4-minute, though. Just an interesting gap. You said bearish until new week opening gap and previous day low. Yeah, honestly, we might be moving bearish. You're bearish until PM session. Yeah, because I mean, honestly, I feel like if we're not going to react like right now, we're probably moving bearish. I feel like the last thing I could try for longs is if we open up this 4-minute and close through it, but I don't know if that's necessarily going to happen. And I couldn't really take shorts because it's not like we've retraced into any like 5 or 15-minute gaps. So we just opened up an unfilled 15-minute gap above. Yeah, we're just dumping. Yeah, we are no longer reacting off this daily low, to be honest. Because originally, I feel like part of the reason I said I was bullish was because I was saying we were reacting off this daily internal low, but like, no, we're not. That was a fake reaction. Honestly, I'm looking for shorts at this point. I would love for us to open up this 5 minutes so I can use that as a condition. I feel like if we're gonna like start respecting that 5 minute, I could start looking for more shorts. I mean, there's still this low down here I could target. There's like relative equal lows down here. I shouldn't even have this marked out anymore because we already shoved it once. The main low I feel like we're trending toward now is, what is this? This low from like Sunday. Oh, cool. And we are going to open up this 5 minutes. So honestly, if we could come back up and retrade into that 5 minute and get a reaction off of it, I would take a short out of like there. We are just dumping so hard. So probably going to be running all these lows now, which is probably going to be happening really quick. Because there's just like all these stacked lows. So we might pull up into this 5 minute, maybe. Maybe. Because then if we do pull up into this 5 minute gap, though, it's like we're almost retesting London and Asia low. We're mad close to that gap. So we've tapped into it, I think. Right? Yeah, we now tapped into that gap. So I can start looking for shorts now, honestly. And yeah, this is after 10 a.m. open, so we're kind of manipulating above 10 a.m. open. You said I took 2 losses. I'm done for the day. Definitely a good decision. You know, I've taken 1 loss. I mean, if I lose my next trade, I'm 110% done for the day. This 2 minutes not gonna open up. I wish this 1 minute was better. Because the thing I don't like with the 1 minute is, like, if I do take a close through this 1 minute gap, like, the risk to reward is so cooked. Like, I want to go break even at the internal low. So, like, what, I go break even at, like, it's like 10 points, but still not ideal. Yeah, just go for a 1-to-1 on this. You know, honestly, I feel like this might sound a little crazy, but honestly, oh wait, no, we'd be never mind. I lied. I mean, I was gonna say if we close through this 5 minute gap right now, if we close this 5 minute gap right real strong right now, I might consider a long. But the thing going against me is, like, there's just unfilled 15 that really might open up. And for shorts, I mean, it's kind of hard to get an entry. I mean, there's only this 1 minute I could take an inverse off of. Let's see if we can get it close to this gap. What, 20 seconds? So I guess we're not closing through this gap this candle. And we're definitely respecting this 5 minute. I don't think I'm gonna get an entry on this, but if I do, I'll take it. So there's like, what, 10 seconds? If this candle shoots down and closes this gap last minute, I'll honestly try this. It almost did, but it still didn't. I feel like it might close this gap, but just hit the break-even point instantly, which is not good for me. I honestly might get a close to this gap, and if I do, I'm going to try this. Okay, I'm in there. So I'm probably going to be break even. I'm already break even. I'll show my executions. Dump. Come on, do it. Because that was like an insta break even. I'm just going for 1-to-1, which is like close enough. Now I'm getting break even stop rated, I bet. Put my break even stop there. That's where it would have been if I got a good entry. Nah, I gotta stop the break even. What's up, Sam Rat? How are you? I knew I was gonna get break even rated on that. You said, I'll be heading out. Glad to be here. Took 2 losses, but I'll be back tomorrow stronger. Hope your trade plays out, Tim. See you tomorrow. Be safe. Have a good day, bro. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, that break-even rate. The break-even rate of death. So I want to check. I mean, there's not an unfilled 5, but there is an unfilled 15 up here. Am I gonna eye this long? This is definitely not high probability long. So the highest time frame gap in this leg is this 3-minute now. The only reason I'm even considering this is because of the unfilled gap, but nah, I mean, we're just dumping. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious we're heading to this low over here now. What is this? Previous day's low is probably this Friday low. I feel like all the clear draws are just getting hit. Alyssa wants to leave behind previous day low and be nice to me. I wonder, we haven't even hit previous day low on ES either. Low-key kind of surprised we're reacting up right now. I feel like we should just flush down to previous day low. Or not previous day low, whatever these lows are. So we have almost taken out that low. So we took out that low, barely, by like a tick. You said, bro, do you use fib for TP? Not typically. I don't really use fibs. I use like equilibrium of ranges though. Wow, we're reacting off these lows pretty significantly. Might be a temporary thing though. I wonder if we're going to come up and close to this 3-minute gap. I could honestly see it. I feel like the main problem is like, I feel like if we close through that, it's a 90-point stop. It's also so counter trend. So I mean, at this point, I feel like I'm still looking for maybe continuation shorts, but we just need to retrace into like a 5 or a 15-minute gap. And I also don't like taking shorts after we take out previous day low, but you said there's 1 minute relative high we should target that give us a good sign to enter. And what, you're talking about this high up here, I guess? We're just moving so bearish. Yeah, previous day low was getting hit. I feel like this inverse right here is really telling about that. Yeah. Wow, that just flew right through previous day low. I mean, it's not something that fits my model, but I feel like closing through this 1 minute when we're like literally so close to previous day low doesn't fit my model, but looks like a clean trade. I say it doesn't. The reason I say it doesn't fit my model though, like we're not delivering from a 5 or a 15-minute gap really, so we're just kind of dumping. Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like once we get past here, it's like what are the targets? There's like that low over there. It's so far away though. So I'm pretty much still looking for a retracement into a 5 or a 15-minute gap. Then like a confirmation out of there, but You said done for the day. Bye, brother. Have a good rest of your day, bro. Appreciate you stopping by. We're really not pulling back at all in this dump. So one loss, one break even. Not bad. I took one loss in the day, honestly. Broke the losing streak, or winning streak, I should say. It was gonna come one day eventually. I'm just lucky it went up. My winning streak went on so long, to be honest. I still might take one more trade, but it won't be on my funded because I accidentally locked myself out. Oh, what's up, Visit? How are you, bro? He said pretty good. Missed my entry in the short. It was crazy, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was like a little bullish this morning. I kind of read it wrong. I took one loss this morning. You said I was bearish but couldn't find an entry. Yeah, the thing was, like, I feel like by the time I flipped bearish, like, I eventually did flip bearish, but there's just, like, there was no pullback into any 5 or 15 minute gap. And there was one, like, over here, but, I tried taking this, like, 1 minute and got break even on it. And then it ran. And the thing is, like, we opened up a 5 minute here. We might trade into this 5 minute. You said I was going to take that too, yeah. I was looking at it, though, and I feel like I knew I was going to get insta break even. But, so, like, we might, trade to this 5 minute, but the thing is, I don't like we just took out previous day low, so taking a continuation short. Yeah, we said we swept all the lows and didn't retrace, yeah. It's like, now we're retracing, but, like, what are we targeting now if I do take a short? And I feel like, what, this next low is so far away. It's like 150 points away, or is my math bad? No, yeah, like 150 points. This is an interesting reaction down here, though. You said if the 5 minute gets inversed and we get a good displacement, it might take a long into the 15. I was literally just thinking the same thing. Yeah, and we have like, what, 13 minutes till those candle closes? You said we're seeing good displacement? Yeah. Finally. I mean, honestly, this range needs to be rebalanced somewhat. Like, there were no pullbacks all the way since 9:30 market open. Like, I could honestly see this this long working out all the way to equilibrium in this range. And we got to rebalance at least this 15, though. We took out previous day low. I wish I could take this in my funded account. I accidentally locked myself out. You said I'm also locked. Not a bad decision. I mean, I'm just taking this on eval if I do take this. I feel like I would have taken this on my funded if I had the option, but... we have like, what, minute 30 seconds till this candle closes? Ooh, this is good displacement. I like this. Yeah, you said seeing good bullish displacement so far. Yeah. So there's 1 minute till this candle's gonna open. This is the unfilled 15. So I'd have to go break even there. And if it wants to hit that gap, you said I might take this, bro. I mean, I'm gonna take this on eval. I would have taken this on my funded if I could. Honestly, that's kind of annoying. I wish there was a way that Top Step would, like... I guess it makes sense that you can't unlock yourself out, but, like... I didn't mean to lock myself out. So we have 20 seconds till this candle closes. If I take this, it's going to be very dependent on this candle close. So there's like 10 seconds. I gotta zoom in for this one. Come on, close through. Don't do that. That's annoying. Dude, this thing, it's gonna go straight to that unfilled 15 now, isn't it? Interesting. I mean, so for right now, we're still holding this gap. If this candle wants to flip, I have a feeling this gap might want to hold. What is ES doing over here? Pretty much the same thing. ES actually inverted that 15, the 5 minute, I mean. Honestly, I feel like because this is eval, should I take? I hate people that take shit trades on eval though. I'm just looking at this 3-minute, honestly, because I feel like if we're gonna respect this 5-minute and just invert the highest time frame gap, like, I feel like shorts are just obvious. Yeah, because it's 3 minutes, the highest time frame gap. I mean, the targets suck. It's like, where are you targeting? But I could just rip a quick 1-to-1. You said you entered? No, I did not enter, no. I mean, I'm waiting for a close through this gap. Because I feel like if we close through this 3-minute, I feel like it's really obvious we're just going down. Maybe never mind. We might invert this 5-minute then. I'm honestly just sitting here waiting to see which one gets inverted first. Like the 5-minute or the 3-minute. So I forget, how big's my stop going to be if I take this? The answer is big. 105 points. Amazing. I mean, I know I definitely could move my stop up higher, but that's just the way I kind of place my stops. You said, what's the background music? Just like a lo-fi playlist I found. I can check. What's playing right now? It's gonna tell me. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly don't know how to find which one's playing right now. But it's just some random lo-fi playlist. So we have 30 seconds till this candle closes. Anthony said long. What, you think longs are the play? Honestly, if we close this gap, I might try a long. Oh yeah, but yeah, you're right. There's 5 minutes till this other 15-minute gap would open up. I'm literally just going back and forth between this 3-minute and this 5-minute, which can invert first. You said it's calming trading can have you on edge sometimes. It definitely can. Yeah, I figured that's the vibe I was going for, to be honest. So honestly, right now, so we're delivering from this 5-minute gap. And this 3-minute gap right here is like the highest time frame gap in this price leg. So I feel like if we close through it, it's pretty obvious we're going to continue down. You said, are you in a trade? Not currently, but in like 1 minute, I think I'm going to be. Because there's 1 minute till this candle closes. Let's go for like, what, 1-to-1? How much to this low down here? You said question, what's your strategy? So I trade inversion fair value gaps, but I kind of have like an emphasis on like 5 and 15-minute fair value gaps. So like right now, like this trade, if I were to take this, I'm probably not getting an entry. But I'm looking at like, there's this 5-minute gap we're respecting, right? So we're delivering from this 5-minute, and then we're closing through this other 3-minute gap right here, if we do. We're just kind of chopping around right now, to be honest. Is the thing about it, so if we do close through this 5-minute, I feel like the sucky thing is like we're immediately going to tap into an unfilled 15 unless we come like all the way up here, which probably just isn't going to happen. There's no way I'm getting an entry in this long, I feel like. Unless it like comes up and wicks back down for the close. But that's asking for a lot, honestly. I would love to know why TikTok keeps suspending my live access. Yeah, so I can't take this trade, unfortunately. Because we're going to be tapping into this unfilled 15 like immediately. I mean, honestly, I might keep looking for continuation longs, maybe. I don't know. I gotta play it by ear, to be honest. How is TikTok? One place says I'm suspended, another place says I'm still live streaming. TikTok never ceases to amaze me, honestly. I'll deal with that later. The same thing happened yesterday too. They said I was suspended, yet it like lets me go live for an hour and then suspends me every time. Yeah, I look online and it's like appeal it, but like there's no button to appeal it, and it either says got it or view details. And then when I hit view details, there's just nothing there. Yeah, there's literally like, don't understand this. Ugh. So hopefully we can open up this 5-minute gap right here. Because I could maybe look for like a retracement there for a long maybe. But let me mark out this range, right? So where's equilibrium of this range? We're honestly getting kind of close to equilibrium in the range, but that's like the first good target, honestly. Honestly, if we could open up this 5-minute gap, trade into it, and get a clear inverse, like targeting equilibrium in this range, that wouldn't be bad, honestly. I feel like today's not the cleanest day price action wise, though, to be honest. So it's like 40 seconds till this gap's gonna open up. Cool, so we are gonna open up this gap. So maybe I can try looking for longs inside of here. Honestly, I feel like this 5-minute gap's a great condition now that I think about it. Because honestly, if we close through it, honestly, I'd consider a short off that, to be honest. Like, I know we're kind of overextended, but so I pretty much want to see how we react on this 5-minute. You said, hey Tim, a bit confused. How come we didn't buy after the close of the FVG? I mean, there's a lot of fair value apps. Like, oh wait, I think, are you talking about the close to this 5-minute? You're probably talking about this. Like why I didn't enter a long off that. You said my fake long going crazy. So the reason I did not take that 5-minute inverse was because on the 15-minute chart, right? Like we tapped into this 15-minute gap. So honestly, I wanted to go break even when we tapped into the most recent 15-minute gap, but we already tapped into it. Like if we closed and didn't have a 15-minute gap tapped into it, I would have taken it. Cause I mean, like, yeah, I feel like it could work out, but I like going break even in unfilled gaps a lot. Ooh, so we might tap into this 5-minute. So we've tapped into the 5-minute. Honestly, I might end up taking this 5-minute inverse, honestly. I could see this playing out. So there's a minute and a half till this candle closes. If this candle closes strong to this gap, I'm probably going to try this short. I just wish I could take it on my funded account. So annoying. I feel like this isn't like the highest rated short, but it's something I'm definitely willing to take. Like we're delivering from a 15-minute gap. We're inverting a 5. We're in bearish order flow. I mean, we did take out previous day low, which is the thing I don't like, but so I want a strong close. If we close like right at the gap, I'm definitely not going to take this. But yeah, we didn't close to the gap, so I'm not taking that. You said we closed on the 2-minute gap? I mean, yeah, I'm not, honestly, I mean, there's the 2-minute gap probably closed through, but there's this 5-minute that's holding right now. I really want to see the, you said too risky, yeah. Because honestly, once we close this 5-minute though, I feel like it's an easy ride down. So we have 3 minutes till this gap closes. To be closed through this gap, I should say, potentially. So I still gotta wait for that. So we have 2.5 minutes till this candle closes. Just waiting for this candle to close pretty much. So I guess I'm looking, someone else took that 1 minute I was eyeing before and he just never went break even. I really might be trying this short if we close through this gap. We keep pulling up last minute though. So it's like 77 points. I'm probably going in for like 7 cons. I'm risking too much though. Well, this is an eval, so. Damn, I can't believe this is holding this gap. So I'm probably not taking this short. I mean, because we're not closing through this gap again. And we're going to open up this 5-minute gap over here. Which is kind of weird. But I feel like the last thing I would want to try is if we give a good close through this 5-minute right here, I could take a long to like equilibrium of this range. Or probably target 1-to-1, which is right above equilibrium, but right now we're pretty much trading between 2 5-minute gaps because there's this like bullish 5-minute gap and there's also this bearish 5-minute gap like right here. So it's like, which one's gonna hold? Honestly, maybe us opening up this 5-minute gap right here will give us the power to come down maybe, but you said 11 AM open? Yeah. You said we might manipulate lower, but we won't take the previous hour low. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. said, but we might edge it. So we have 2.5 minutes till those next 5-minute candle closes. Honestly, if we close through this 5-minute gap, I still might take this. You said, are we in this? Just came back? Not yet, no. So we have, what, 2 minutes till this candle closes? Yeah, you said we keep rejecting, we want the upside, yeah. I mean, I just want to see, I really want to see how this candle closes, though. I feel like the close of this candle will really be telling. So we have 1 minute till this candle closes. If it closes like somewhere down here, I'll definitely take this. We really keep wicking back up every time. Yeah, honestly, you said long till 25.97. Well, that's probably close to equilibrium in this range. Yeah, honestly, I'm not taking any more trades today. This is price action is not ideal. So I'm just gonna go back to the start of the session and go over everything that happened pretty much. So, starting at 9:30, right? So I actually did come in with an incorrect bias today. So I was focused on, I was looking at how we swept out this daily internal low. At the time, we were showing a reaction out of it. So I thought like higher time frame, right? We swept out this low, reacting up. There was even an SMT at that daily low. And there was another SMT, forget exactly where it was, somewhere, I think it was like, the other SMT was like right here. So I was looking at like an SMT down there. And then, I don't know, I also was looking at the, it looks easier. You can see it easier on like a 15-minute, like on Friday, right? At Thursday's close to Friday open, we have this huge like new day opening gap. So on top of that, I was looking at that as a target. And on the daily, we had this like unfilled daily fair value gap that I was kind of stuck on. And we kept edging it, but we never actually hit it, right? So I was looking at these relative equal highs. So I thought that was a good target. So, I feel like the thing is on the 4-hour though, I feel like there were some other time frames that weren't aligned, but right, I was looking at on the 1 hour, right? I know we are tapping back into this bearish gap. And we're probably even hitting EQ with this range. But I don't know. I really felt like longs were just gonna happen today. But I was incorrect. You said I'll take a huge ass risk and take the 5-minute inverse. I don't know if I'd necessarily go say huge risk, but this 5-minute inverse could play out, to be honest. But so we kind of kept dumping, right? I was looking at, we left behind this 9:30 high up here, right? So I ended up taking one long today that I ended up losing on, which, let me double, I want to remind myself when exactly I took it. Was it a 2-minute inverse? No, it was a 1 minute. Yeah, like 9:49. I took this 1 minute inverse. So there was this 1 minute gap right here. So we closed through it very strongly here. So I took this long. You said what I meant huge risk. I don't mean over leveraging. I approve. But I want to keep this up my right monitor. We're getting kind of close to the internal high on that 5 minute. But so over here though, right? So we close to this 1 minute. I was looking, I'm pretty sure there's an unfilled gap right above. Yeah, so there was this unfilled 5 minute gap we opened up here. I know we're kind of far away from it, but I was just looking at how we swept out like this low over here, which is like a low inside of oh yeah, it's this low right here, which is a low inside of a 15-minute gap. So we're sweeping out this liquidity sweep, right? We're tapping into this 15-minute gap. We've had a retracement at 9:30. So I was thinking like 9:30 can offer manipulations a lot, right? So I thought, okay, I do know that 9:30 at first came up a little bit, but I was thinking, you know what? The true manipulation was us coming down and we're eventually going to come back up. So I also like the risk to reward of this, right? So I tried this, but I pretty much instantly got stopped out. And then if you guys were watching in live time, I actually didn't even take my full like loss size on this because show you. It was yesterday at the end of stream. I was showing some people how like the lockout feature works. So I changed it now. Where is it? Risk settings, right? So, like your personal daily loss limit. So I accidentally locked myself out because to show someone I put 500 or I put 250 and it stopped me out at 250. We did close through this 5 minute, I think, though, right? No, not yet. One more candle. But so back to trading views, all right. So I avoided taking the full loss. I took that 250 loss, and then got stopped out on that. I ended up taking one more trade, which is a break even. So I ended up taking this 1 minute inverse, which is like what, right here. So I did get break even rated pretty quick on this, which I kind of expected. But the thing I liked, we were trending toward, it's really hard to see, like previous day low is kind of like over here. There's these lows over here. So I feel like we're trending towards some good targets. So yeah, the only thing was it displaced down, stop rated me at break even, and then it pretty much went the way I needed it to. So yeah, and then I couldn't find any more trades really. I mean, I feel like right here, I was looking at like this 5 minute gap to maybe taking inverse of that. He said, I'm in longs, I might get cooked though. I hope you don't. He said, bro, pass one eval of top step 50K today. Nice price action today. Good stuff, bro. I'm happy for you. Those shorts at open were crazy. But for the heck of it, I want to see at this 5 minute how does this react. The trading view pulled up, yeah. I didn't take this. I'm definitely not in this. If I were to have taken this, I'd probably go break even at the internal high up there. I'm just being nosy to see if this works out. Honestly, though, like, even if it doesn't work out, I understand your logic. I definitely do. I personally don't like taking trades this late in the day, though. You know, while I'm watching this, though, does anyone have any questions, though? I talked for a whole hot minute there. You said we love hearing you yap, Tim. I appreciate that. I feel bad watching this because I think you're in this Visor, right? I want this to work out for you. I'm assuming, I don't know where your stop is. If I had to guess your stop's here, it could be like here. You saw Island risk 280. That's not bad. Definitely not the reaction you want to see though. It came so close to this internal high up here too. Yeah, we took out the low this previous candle. You said stop is below the current hour low. Oh, okay. Oh, current hour low. Oh, so yeah, so pretty much where I guessed, essentially. Pretty close to there. It still could play out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just gonna end the stream here. Cause I mean, I always stop trading 11:10. But I do hope this trade works out for you. You said might get cooked, but it's fine. I did good last week. Yep. You had your first no loss week. Congratulations, bro. That's great stuff. I love to hear that. But yeah, I am probably gonna end the stream here though, to be honest. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys stopping by. And if you guys are looking for a prop firm to trade with, my favorite prop firm's Alpha Futures. You said look like the market will chop now. Yeah, that's honestly part of the reason I'm getting off. But you said thank you. I'll let you know tomorrow how the trade goes. I'll definitely, yeah, let me know, bro. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys stopping by. And I also have my free Discord. So go to my profile and join that if you're not in there already. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going live tomorrow at, what, 9:45? Because I'm waiting until there's news at 9:45. But yeah, take care as well, Visa. And peace out, everyone.